Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to a very special podcast. Not really, the next one is more special, but today we're going to be linking basically from worst to best the movies that we saw in 2023.
That came out in 2020.
Yeah, the movies that came out in 2023.
Yes.
More so, specifically. So this isn't really from worst to best, it's from like what we thought, like just top 6, just the amount we saw. So 6 doesn't necessarily mean we thought it was bad.
Yeah.
It just means we didn't like as much as the other ones.
Yeah.
So,
it's because it's just so little. It's such a broad spectrum. That it's like...
So you go first, and then I'll go first with 6, and then we'll go 5.
Okay. This might upset some people with number 6.
Oh wait, by the way,
we
have crumble cookies again. So
we're gonna try them while we do this.
Yeah.
While we talk. Yeah.
Oh, do you want to say which?
Okay, so since it's
chocolate chip cookies,
the milk chocolate chip, had that already. We got cinnamon roll. We got and 2 holiday ones because as we're recording, tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
Yes.
So we got holiday birthday cake, which I'm very excited to try.
Yeah. And
peppermint, which we're probably gonna have to try first because you have to keep this one cold.
The pink one.
Yeah, the pink one, peppermint or whatever. I don't know.
You know what? Let's eat that one right now. Fuck, it's breaking apart. Wait, toast.
Cheers.
Okay.
It's very pepperminty.
Yeah.
Very strong peppermint.
What I expected, yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I think like once, I think the aftertaste of the peppermint just goes away.
Yeah.
So it's not as irritating.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Alright.
Alright, you're number 6?
This might upset some people, but Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good, but I think it could have been better.
Yeah.
I think there was like a whole 20 minutes I was just like completely zoned out and just completely taken out of the movie when it got a little too goofy for my taste.
I'm not gonna bun it, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk. What I want this to go like is, when we're going, give your thoughts, and the other one doesn't butt in.
Okay. That's all. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Okay. My number 6 is Renfield.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. And I don't dislike goofy movies. It's just I kind of expected it not to be serious. I just expected it to be like taking itself a little more seriously, I guess, which is it does, but like I don't know, it just sometimes it seems a little goofy. I don't really know how to explain it. It's been a while since I saw the movie.
I did see it more recently when it came out on streaming, and I still enjoyed it.
Yeah. Obviously someone has to vacuum the second we begin recording, but it's fine, it's okay. So what's your number 5?
Renfield.
Okay.
I liked Renfield. Renfield was a very good movie. I got mostly what I wanted out of it. I just wanted because I knew it was gonna be a tribute to the original Dracula, so that was the most I was and I got all of that with the flashbacks and stuff, so I was pretty satisfied. But yeah, I think I loved the act. I loved that it was more it did have a horror, but it also had an action adventure kind of thing. I'm a sucker for those too, so I really enjoyed it. But I feel like that's something. It's kind of something that's not for everybody.
Yeah.
So and I also thought Nicolas Cage as Dracula was.
Oh
perfect.
Yeah, he was really fucking good.
Yeah.
He was really good. Me?
Yeah. That's all.
So, funnily enough, 5 and 6 are switched. I have FNF at number 5.
Okay.
No, I didn't dislike the movie. I thought, it was pretty good. I know it's supposed to be for children. I just wish there was more gory deaths, I guess. And it took itself maybe a little bit more seriously.
So we're in the same kind of relativity about
I do also have the main complaint that you have, where the middle part of the movie, it took me really out of it.
Let's build the fort. Like, like, oh, okay.
Actually, no. So I made a great point where that's actually kind of one of the most creepiest scenes in the movie. Because if you think about it, you know how kids are in the animatronics? That's like her playing with the dead children. Dead kids are in the suits in that scene. And the animatronics are kids thinking like, oh yeah, it's playtime.
I thought that was something that I will give props for. That I thought, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like because of like how I did not think they were still gonna go with like the kids are in, like, their corpses are literally in the suits. I thought it was gonna be some that, like, it was just their ghosts. It wasn't like their like actual corpses.
I don't know if it's kids in suits or not.
I think that's what they were. I think that's what they said in the movie, and that was in the game lore too.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm going based off this list when I watched the movie the first time.
Yeah.
But even then, I still would probably put it at 5.
Okay.
So you 4?
Well, before we do number 4, we should take a little cookie intermission.
Okay.
Let's try the holiday cookie.
Oh yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm very
Happy
excited.
birthday, Jesus.
Jesus' birthday cookie. That is very good.
Okay. Okay.
A little vanilla-y. I just figured since we were like halfway through, do a little intermission.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a little sweet.
I don't really like this one as much.
It's a little sweet.
I don't dislike it, but it's just it doesn't.
Didn't really feel like. It didn't really taste like birthday cake.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's like holiday. Yeah. I think it's just weird we're calling it a holiday.
So it's not halfway. It's at 4. Right
well, you do 6, 5, 4. That's half of 6. When you like count.
We didn't do 4 yet.
Yeah, but I mean, like, before we get to like the halfway point.
We should have done it at the halfway point.
Okay, then we'll do.
No,
then we'll
shut up.
We'll do it again.
Go.
Okay, before I say anything, my 4 and 3 can easily be interchangeable.
Okay.
I know that doesn't sound as definitive and fancy, but it was very hard for me to pick.
It was for me as well.
Yeah, this was very difficult. Oppenheimer. Very good movie. Yeah. If this was based on film quality, then it was probably... Obviously, we'll take the number 1 spot. Yeah. If we went on just pure film quality, this is definitely going to sweep the Oscars next year. It's probably going to get a ton of nominations. So it was a very good movie, but I just don't see a lot of rewatchability with it. I think this is just like those instances where it's just a movie that's just be like, yeah, just to see it.
Yeah.
I don't really think there's a lot of rewatchability except for that 1:15 scene.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah. At 4, I have Barbie. I didn't dislike the movie at all. Let me just put that out there. I just I don't know. It's kind of the most average out of these. I don't really have a reason for it. It's just the other 3 movies that I have yet to talk about myself. I just find better. Like, it's a fun, goofy movie. Does not take itself seriously at all. It's Barbie. I love the fucking Margot Robbie. I love Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
This is like completely, but I remember when I saw The Marvels. There was Ryan Gosling's movie. Someone literally shouted out in the theater, "Oh my god, it's Ryan Gosling!"
Yeah, I get them mixed up for some reason. I don't know why.
Literally me.
But yeah, no, I mean, we're not the main demographic for the movie. Obviously, but I enjoyed it for what it was, and definitely had like a positive message for women, younger women more so, and I think that's very much needed in this day and age where, I mean, younger people just need a message where it's just like, hey, you can be yourself. You don't have to be fucking slim and shit to appeal to people. You know, just be yourself, and I appreciate that. You know, yeah, I think the movie would have been way worse if Amy Schumer had actually been Barbie. I think
Wait, that was the thing?
Yes. The original girl who was supposed to be Barbie was Amy Schumer, but she turned it down, I think. Or someone turned it down, God. I don't know. Yeah. Going from Amy Schumer to like Margot Robbie is like having cancer and the next day you win $1 million.
Jesus.
Alright, what's your number 3?
Well, before we do that, let's try the cinnamon roll.
The cinnamon challenge?
Yeah.
Synonym. It's not brown in the middle.
Cinnamon.
Oh. Okay. What were you doing? Bro, you lifted the cookie up again so slow I thought you couldn't make out with it.
This is very good.
Yeah.
I never thought, like, the last time we got a variant of cinnamon roll, and they were both, like, probably some of the best in, like, the box.
Yeah.
Because, like, when we got the maple cinnamon roll, that was so good.
Yeah.
I think about that cookie every night.
I have sex dreams about it.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, number 3. Mario. I've watched it for the first time last night.
Yeah.
It was better than I anticipated.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Well, give your thoughts on it. No one has ever heard your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I really good. I loved. My only gripe is Chris Pratt. That's my only problem. It's the problem that they don't, like, they played the accent as like a joke when I think it couldn't have. I thought Charlie Day as like his like just normally as Luigi was great, but
fantastic.
But just Chris Pratt was pretty mad as Mario. I think if he did the accent, it would have been fine. I actually thought his accent was pretty good in that Mario Brothers rap, like the commercial. I thought that was pretty great, actually. But my friend had a theory that they were probably going to do that, but then Illumination was like, no, they need to know it's Chris Pratt, like that kind of thing.
No.
So that's kind of my theory, but
maybe.
I thought him, like Charlie Day Luigi, Toad was also great, and obviously Jack Black as Bowser was also great as well. Yeah, it was a very enjoyable movie. It was better than I anticipated. I came in with, non-biased eyes, and I loved all the little references, and like it really felt like for the fans kind of thing, but also having where it's like kind of like with FNAF, like it was kind of like FNAF where it was like kind of for the fans, but I feel like Mario had a better balance of being purely for the fans and being for like a mainstream of like kids getting into Mario for the first time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was better than I anticipated. So
Ranking? First time ranking?
Give it a solid like 8.
Okay.
8, 9. She was very good.
Yeah. You don't have to swear, but okay. Number 3 for me is Spider-Verse.
Ooh, okay. I want to hear this.
Before, I go on with it, the production, the quality of Spider-Verse is amazing. It would probably be second in terms of quality. If this was based off like quality,
yeah,
Oppenheimer would be 1, Spider-Verse would be 2. But just this is I don't mean anything bad by this, but this is a good filler movie. A good movie that gets ready for like the
The big finale.
Yeah, the big finale, the climax
Beyond,
and ending of the trilogy.
Yeah,
it does a great job of setting it up. You know, and I like how the fucking final boss or whatever, the boss that Miles is gonna have to fight, I think.
The Spot.
Yeah, it's a random person who got hit by a bagel in the first movie, and I just find that so hilarious.
Yeah.
So yeah, I loved it. I loved watching the movie. Spider-Verse is such a fantastic movie. And yeah.
Both of them,
yeah,
both of them.
Good trilogy so far.
All right, number 2. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Barbie. Yeah, it really exceeded my expectations. It was just the comedy was so good. It was just so enjoyable. It was just such a great movie. That's all I have to say. It's just really good. I definitely want to watch it again. Apparently my aunt has rewatched it like 6 times. And I think it's only been on streaming for like a month or so.
Jeez. My turn?
Yep.
For 2? Okay. So, I spent like over 10 minutes trying to make a list. I came up with 6 through 3 in like a span of like, I think 10 seconds, but I had so much trouble with like deciding like 2 and 1. I want you guys to know that these 2, depending on my mood that day, it could easily change, just like Jake's 3 and 4. But at 2, I have Oppenheimer. This was my most anticipated movie of this year.
More than Mario?
When did Mario come out? I think earlier in 2023.
Yeah.
I think Oppenheimer was revealed after Mario came out. So I think both of them were my most anticipated movies. But
you mean like marketing? Because I remember like last year with like, because when they announced like the Oppenheimer, and everyone was making memes of like, because of like the absurdity of like who got cast in it, and there were like memes about it. So
yeah. Actually, the trailer that made me want to see it was I think it was the first initial trailer, like the teaser, where it was just like counting down, like, you know, the same voice clip of the bomb guy counting down, and it's Oppenheimer walking through that hallway with all the paparazzi and him putting his hat on, and like it was splitting like the bomb effects with him walking down the hallway. And I got like chills when I saw that trailer. Like I was like, I have to fucking see this. Like this looks fucking fantastic. And yeah. Personally, yeah, like this is definitely a movie that is not meant for everyone. But I just love history a lot, and I do too, yeah. Like I didn't understand a single thing that was said in this movie, but I just love when like smart people get together and they just talk about smart people shit. I don't know, like I'm fucking retarded, and just like I thought everything was interesting, you know? It's just like,
oh my god, you're gonna love like probably any Godzilla movie, because that's all the people do like it's just smart people talking smart, but like it's smart people with smart people shit, but occasionally being like, they're talking about referring to a giant monster.
Yeah. Yeah. Just I don't know how to explain like this smart talking thing. It's just like not like a podcast type thing, but I just like seeing like it's exquisite. It feels like a club of men talking about like, you know, important shit, you know, like documented shit, you know. And yeah, it's just fantastic. Movie does a great job of showing like what the events were leading up to it, like, you know, Oppenheimer getting like asked like, hey, can you make this bomb that will kill millions of Japanese people? And, you know, eventually,
did you say Japanese people?
Japanese?
Yeah. Japanese people?
Yeah. What about it?
It's Japanese.
Nah. So yeah, the bomb scene chills the first time I saw it. Just like the silence in Oppenheimer looking out at his creation, like in awe before he knew what was like going to come. And then that scene where Oppenheimer was like in that crowd of Americans that are celebrating him, and just like him like just in horror, like trying to like appear as normal as possible, but like he's breaking down on the inside. Just like such a fantastic scene. And I didn't particularly care about like the fucking like the interrogation scene. I felt like those went on for too long. I kind of got lost like in the last half hour of the movie.
With them in like the boardroom or whatever.
Yeah, that. I was just like, all right, the bomb went off. Can like we go home now? Like I didn't hate it. I just was like, I get it.
Yeah,
this
one
is
thing.
the aftermath.
One thing was that like it just constantly flip flopped a lot. It just jumped a lot to a lot of places. Like through a bunch of different like, scenes.
Yeah. I agree. I will say, something that I think was really underrated, looking back on, was the pacing of the scene when Oppenheimer was talking to, who's that fucking other scientist? I forgot his name. Fucking, guy.
The guy?
The silly face man where he's going, tongue sticking out. You know that one picture of him? He has white hair, fucking long white hair. Fuck. You know the guy, like the other scientist guy.
The last time I watched Oppenheimer was with you in the theater opening.
He's such a famous scientist.
Einstein!
Yeah, Einstein. Albert Einstein, yeah. It did a fantastic job of like, because I'm pretty sure that...
Oh yeah, the end. Are you talking about the ending, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
One of the first scenes was like him like talking with Einstein as Robert Downey Jr.'s character was like walking up to them.
Yeah.
And then at the end, like it was revealed that like Oppenheimer wasn't talking shit about the fucking Iron Man's character.
Yeah, which is what started the whole like is Oppenheimer a communist?
Yeah. But like at the end it's revealed like, you know, I told you that we're going to change the world, and then like the final scene was like, well, we did, and then just like that last
very
shot,
ominous, yeah.
That last shot of Oppenheimer was just so fantastic, just such a fantastic ending to the movie. So yeah, really loved that scene quite a lot.
They're cold.
Okay.
Oh my! Yeah, you stopped the record.
Just carry on. We're eating chocolate chip now. By the way,
these chocolate all their chocolate chip cookies are better colder than warmer.
Yeah.
They kind of taste weird when they're warm.
Hmm.
Well, I'm gonna finish this piece and I'll get my
yeah. I agree. So your number one?
Obvious, but Spider-Verse is number one. I think it is probably one of the best Spider-Man movies ever made.
Yeah.
It was such a loving tribute to Spider-Man and like the comics, and I just love just the visuals and the cinematography. The animation was just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and here's like one thing that someone brought up if people don't remember when it came out, there was actually an audio problem.
Yeah.
And we probably talked about the video, like, ooh, we could barely hear the movie, but that was
yeah.
But that was a problem with every theater, that there was an audio problem. But what made it just so good is that even with that poor, like, shitty audio, you can still, like, understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, you don't...
I mean, it was mainly, like, the first part of the movie.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear shit.
But, like, it just did such a great job of, like, you can, like, it can tell its story without, like, you having to hear, like, full blast audio speaker. Like, you can still, like, with just the pure visuals alone, and just how, like, each world has so many, all the different aesthetics of the different worlds and stuff, and Like, I don't know, just as a Spider-Man fan, it just made me just so happy. And I really hope they take another 5 years to make Beyond. Like, if they take their time, like, Beyond will be probably the best Spider-Man movie. And if it is like just as good, then the Spider-Verse trilogy will probably be regarded as one of the best superhero trilogies of all time.
Yeah.
So it's like, it has a lot to write off of. It was just so good.
Yeah.
Alright. Number one.
So my number one.
Pretty obvious.
The Mario movie. Now, a lot of people have been, and obviously this is happening on Twitter, have been saying it's like, oh, actually the Mario movie was bad. And it's only because fucking, like, so many people have been, like, saying, like, talking about it, like, praising it, like, so much compared to, like, other shit. It's so easy to hate on popular things.
It's just why I just hate social media when it comes to this shit. Like, it's just, if anyone says something about good, there's always gotta be that one guy who posts a video being like, just, like, I remember I literally saw, like, one video this on my recommended feed when the Mario movie came out, and it literally, I don't know if they were joking or not, but it literally said that the Mario movie was ruining Western civilization or something. Like, I saw
that too. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What?
The downfall of Western civilization.
It's fucking Mario. What are you doing? But yeah, aside from that, I think I have the similar outlook with you, the way you view Spider-Verse, where it's just like, I mean, obviously, Spider-Man fans have had a lot more movies than Mario fans.
Yeah, the last Mario movie was,
We haven't really had anything to look forward to in terms of movies.
It's been like 30 years.
Yes, and there's a lot writing on the table for this one. But you know, I went in.
You know what? I will say this: the live action one. It's like one of those things that's just like so bad that it's actually like freaking great.
Yeah. Yeah. So I went into this kind of really excited. I mean, I was just like looking forward to it so much. You know, here comes my childhood, you know, finally getting a movie, and movie was good. Fantastic even. It had lots of references to, you know, the past like 30 years of Mario.
Oh,
obviously. Had other Nintendo shits.
No, there's like
Kid Icarus poster.
He was playing Icarus.
Yeah, I
Mario
think it was
Mario was playing Icarus. There was like a Punch Out store.
Yeah. So just like this movie is definitely setting up for like a possible. I know people hate it, but a possible Nintendo cinematic universe.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
Wait till you tell that to Twitter. They hate it over there. They hate the thought of like, you know what, cinematic versus so much because of Marvel.
When
in DC,
when Luigi landed in the Darklands, I was just like, you know what? We need a spin-off of Luigi's Mansion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
With Charlie Day.
Yeah,
that would be freaking amazing.
Yeah. I completely agree.
Yeah, when you took out the flash, I'm like, dude, this says such Luigi's Mansion energy that like I need one.
Oh my god, we need to finish fucking the Luigi's Mansion. We're doing it now, so we can get to the next Luigi's Mansion that's coming out next year, and then we can do Luigi's Mansion 3, which is actually 2-player. So yeah, I want to play the Luigi's Mansion games on the channel, which is a little We'll talk about that next podcast, but basically, I just though the inner child in me, like anytime like I think about like the Mario movie existing, like my eyes get like generally like misty because it's just like especially like when it was coming out and like about like a month coming out, like I like anytime I thought about like, damn, the fucking Mario movie exists. Like I literally just got like
that was me with Toby and No Way Home. I got like so missed because I was like, that's my Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like and just leading up to just like the thought of him like that he might be in it, even though everyone like was leaking shit. Like even though it was like a high % chance. Like even like when it happened, I was still like oh my god, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah. But yeah, I just can't believe that we actually got a Mario movie that's really good. Don't let fucking Twitter tell you otherwise because they're all fucking dumbasses. They're all fucking negative ass people who don't have any lives and hate on shit all day.
It's literally a kid's movie.
Right. It's like, it's for kids and adults who grew up with
Mario.
I
said, my only gripe was just Chris Pratt's Mario's like normal voice, and I think now I'm thinking about it, like there was a lot of just like overused songs they used in the movie for like No Sleep Till Brooklyn that was used a lot this year, and I Need a Hero was used so much. Yeah, and just like just using like already like licensed songs just kind of add to me, but it's Illumination. I think honestly if Nintendo was not breathing down their necks, like I think it would have probably been a lot worse. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I have mixed opinions on the licensed music for sure. When it came out, I didn't really care because it was like, okay, it's not really that bad, but like, I do see what people are saying about the licensed music a lot. Yeah. I did like that they did like some like updates or like just like new versions of like classic songs like too. Mm-hmm. Like like actual Mario music. Yeah, it was like very good. Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. Like you can clearly tell that they did like put effort into like Mario, like I think like they cared. My favorite scene was underrated scene. Like I don't want to sound like if this is me doing it on Twitter, I feel like someone would fucking post that gif of like SpongeBob and Patrick on that fucking children ride where they're going with the hump. But like the scene that like gave me chills in like a good way was that scene they were on Rainbow Road. Oh. And then that Koopa changed into a blue shell. Oh yeah, that scene literally gave me chills. I was like, no freaking way, they're doing the blue shell. Yeah, like I was like, I got chills in my head just thinking about it just now. Like, oh, I did. Like when that scene first played, I was just like, that is so fucking hype. I am so fucking happy right now. When the credits were rolling, I was just like... That means like, in universe, that means that blue shell's... He's a freaking kamikaze. Yeah. Wow. My universe is dug as fuck. But just... I'm just so fucking happy that, like I said, the movie exists. And, there's rumored I knew about the post-credit scene, and I saw it, and then I saw the egg crack, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, yes. Yeah. But then I heard like the actual Yoshi, and I was like, dude, Yoshi sounds so good. Yeah. They didn't get like Keanu Reeves or something for Yoshi. Yeah. When he was playing Yoshi. Steve Carell. I saw that one. It was like Steve Carell as Yoshi. Finger from Breaking Bad. But yeah, that's my number one. I cannot wait to see what 2024 has in store. There's probably not going to be a lot of movies. Probably not a lot. Like, literally, like, it's going to... Because of the strike, like, literally, all the Marvel movies I'm looking forward to are coming out, like, late next year. Yeah. Like, in, like, the summer. And it's just 2024 is definitely getting the short end of the stick. Yeah. 2023 was a... Like, if I just did about all the movies I talked about that came out this year, we'd be here for, like, hours. Yeah. Because so much came out this year. Yeah. Like, Scream, Megan, Cocaine Bear, Evil Dead. Like, it was a lot. Yeah. A lot came out this year. But, we had to stick to the ones we... Yeah. And we only did Mario because you're the only one that went into depth about it. When I talked about the movies I saw, I just said, like, maybe a sentence or two. You went into more depth. Well, I want to give a reason for my list. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
So I don't know what you're trying to call me out on.
No, I wasn't. I was just.
Okay, then
I was giving you props that you were going in depth about it while I was.
Okay, well, your tone of the voice was kind of like.
Oh, sorry.
Rude and disrespectful. Like, no, it's also my video. It's also my channel.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. You know, when people think of NerdVibed, they go Matt and Jake. They don't go Jake and Matt. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know what your fucking problem is.
I don't have one.
Okay, then why are you making such a big deal about it?
I'm not.
Well, guys, that's all the time we have today. Goodbye, and what do you have to say? Just eating a cookie. Okay, I'm fucking done, dude.